Subscribe to Film Companion for your film fix. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Does a white savior movie become more palatable because the white savior is Chris Hemsworth? Extraction presents that critical question. Thor has been transported to Dhaka. He's now Tyler Rake, a fierce mercenary slicing and dicing through the bad guys. His job is to rescue an Indian teenager from a brutal drug lord. Tyler is of course more human than Thor. He's battered and bruised both physically and psychologically. But even as he decimates the drug lord's army, Tyler is a thing of beauty. Incredibly, he even kills a man with a rake. Extraction is the directorial debut of Sam Hargrave, the stunt coordinator on some of the biggest films in the MCU, including Avengers Endgame, Avengers Infinity War, and Captain America Civil War. Hargrave has worked extensively with the Russo Brothers. Extraction is based on a graphic novel co-written by Andy Parks and Joe and Anthony Russo. The film's screenplay has been written by Joe Russo. The Russo-made MCU films found that sweet spot between story and stunts. But Extraction, shot mostly in India, Bangladesh and Thailand, is all about action. Every sequence is elaborately choreographed, including one that is designed to look like a single continuous shot. It begins with a car chase, then morphs into a street battle. There are knives and guns. The climax unfolds on a bridge blocked by traffic. The good guys and the bad guys play a bloody hide-and-seek amidst vehicles. Hargrave doesn't sanitize the brutality. The violence is gritty and graphic. And it has consequences. The men get breathless with exhaustion, they bleed and hurt. There's enough frenzy and dazzle here, and yet these sequences quickly become tedious because the narrative is so banal. Take Tyler. He has a handy tragic backstory which makes him the perfect mercenary because he cares too little about living. This is established early in the film. Tyler takes a 30-meter plunge into a lake in Australia. I know the height because just before he does it, a character tells us that the drop is 30 meters while another exclaims how high it is. This is the equivalent of the standard Hindi movie scene in which it's established that the hero is a khatron ka khiladi. And if you still don't get it, one character tells Tyler, "You're hoping if you spin the chamber enough times you're going to catch a bullet." Of course he is. So Tyler takes on this suicidal assignment. As somebody explains to him, it's the biggest drug lord in India versus the biggest drug lord in Bangladesh, to which Tyler says, "Sounds like some mythic shit." Dialogue is not this film's forte. I think the subcontinent was chosen as the backdrop because the heat and crowds, brown skin and smattering of Bengali and Hindi instantly established Tyler as a fish out of water. But in combat, Tyler with a mug is more efficient than a local with a blade. The body count piles up high. The vicious violence is offset by the boy triggering it, the sweet, gently disarming Ovi played by the talented newcomer Rudraksh Jaswal. Ovi's father is also a powerful mafiosi. Poor Pankaj Tripathi reduced to exactly one forgettable scene. Ovi is lonely and neglected. Predictably, him and Tyler forge a bond so that this becomes more than an assignment. Tyler, who had once abandoned a difficult situation, decides that he will see this one through, which is of course a very old movie trope. Yash Chopra did it in 1979 in Kala Patthar. Amitabh Bachchan played Vijay, a disgraced naval officer who risks his life at every opportunity so he can atone for his past mistakes. There aren't many surprises here, except perhaps Randeep Hooda as Sergeant, Ovi's father's right-hand man. Randeep's hair, styled to make him look like John Travolta from Pulp Fiction, was a major distraction for me. Also, I honestly couldn't figure out what his plan was or why he spent so long combating Tyler, but Randeep, always reliable, gives it his best shot. Hargrave and Russo don't seem very interested in the personal histories of these characters. They're paper thin. The lovely Golshifteh Farhani playing an arms dealer pops up in the unlikeliest places. She wears eyeliner even in a gunfight but has little to do. There's also Priyanshu Panyuli as Dhaka Don Amir Asif. He has a nice unhinged menace to him. But the Don has henchmen who wear these black suits and striped ties. Really? In that heat? How do they get any work done? This little detail made it impossible for me to take this film seriously. You can see Extraction on Netflix.